Alrighty, guys, it's your host, ID Jester, and we are back here today to play some more Marvel United, and I am being a very good boy. I am being a very good boy because I bought a lot of the expansions for my Marvel United, and they've been sitting here doing nothing, and I've been going through and playing them. We played the Spider-Man one, we played Asgard last time. This time, it's all about the Black Panther. It's their turn to shine. So again, we're going to be using the villain and the three heroes that come in this expansion, plus all of the locations and everything else that comes in this group. And of course, because of that, it's going to be Black Panther, it's going to be Shuri, and it's going to be Winter Soldier, and they're going to be taking on Killmonger. So I've been actually doing a pretty good job of playing through some of the expansions that I own, because I own quite a few of these expansions. And in fact, I just picked up the big promo box that comes with, like, I don't know, 50 more characters or whatever it is, a bunch of them in there. So I have to continue playing this game so I can play through most everything. So here we go. Black Panther. It's all about the Black Panther today. Killmonger. Despite the technology supremacy and widespread prosperity, the kingdom of Wakanda finds itself embroiled in a struggle as old as time itself. The battle for the throne. Eric Killmonger, oath of vengeance against the Wakanda king's bloodline, has fallen to T'Challa, the current Black Panther. Not content to simply eliminate the Black Panther and his allies, Killmonger wishes to seize Wakanda for himself. To that end, he seeks to radicalize the population against their king, smuggle weapons and mercenaries into the country in preparation for a vast uprising that would place Killmonger on the throne. But the Black Panther has allies in the form of Princess Shuri and the Winter Soldier. Shuri's weapons and gadgets can turn the tide of any battle, and no one knows more about fighting a subversive campaign than Winter Soldier. Yet even in this formidable trio, will be hard-pressed to prevent Killmonger's master plan. As the war for the heart of Wakanda unfolds, only the most skilled and most daring will rise to defend of the throne. Welcome to Wakanda. This expansion adds 3 proud new heroes, a deadly villain, new locations, and the new Endangered Locations Challenge. Alright, whoops, and I didn't mean to drop that, but first things first, we got our 6 locations. We have Warrior Falls, we have Suri's Lab, we have the Royal Palace, we have Jabari's Village, we have the Golden City, and we have the Great Mound. We will shuffle these all up, and then we'll place these out, and then we'll get to it. Alright, starting with number, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting with number 6, so this one right here. We're going to go boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's look at the threats now. We have threats from Killmonger, then we'll look at Killmonger, his character himself. Again, starting with number 1, we have weapon smuggling. Place 1 crisis token on an empty slot in this location. If all slots are filled, it replaces the leftmost token. We have mercenaries. Add 2 to each of this. Each thug in this location requires 2 damage to be defeated. We have assassination attempt. Heroes ending their turn in this location take a damage. We have mercenaries. Each hero or thug in this location requires 2 damage to be defeated. Assassination attempt. Heroes ending their turn in this location take a damage. And last but not least, weapon smuggling. Place one crisis token in this empty slot in this location. If all slots are filled, it replaces the leftmost thug. Alright, for Killmonger, let's take a look at Killmonger here. We're going up against 3 heroes, so he's going to have 9 hit points. Pretty tough. His BAMF is deal 1 damage to each hero in Killmonger's location, then replace the leftmost civilian or thug token there, if present, with a crisis token. Overflow, if one or more civilian or thug token can't be added to a location, replace the leftmost civilian or thug token in Killmonger's location, if present, with a crisis token. Villainous plots. The heroes lose when 4 or more locations have 3 or more crisis tokens. No special setup. We have tokens for this. Okay. And one more. There we go. All right. Let's find out where he is going to start. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to go there. So we're going to start in the Jaspari village. Put out some of these tokens here. Okay. Alright, we got our crisis tokens. We got his deck. We're shuffle that up real quick for you guys. And then we have our 3 decks. We can draw their cards and we should be ready to go. Alright, good. Shuri. She gets there's Bucky. Expert Assassin, 3 of them? Wow. Maybe we turn the brightness down. It looks like it's a little too bright for you guys. And of course, Black Panther. Double wild. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else? We shuffled their decks. We shuffled his deck. We put the locations out. We put the threats out. We put the tokens out. I think we are ready to rock and roll. Alright, first things first. Killmonger, star, overthrow. Move to the closest location with the most civilians. Replace all civilians there with the crisis token. If there are no civilians in any location, move to the next. Move to the, let's see. The most there are is right where he's at. There's 2 of them. There's 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. So Move to the closest location with the most civilians. Replace both of these civilians with crisis tokens. And if we ever get 4 locations that have 3 crisis on them, it's game over. So move to the closest location with the most civilians and replace all civilians there with crisis tokens. If there are no civilians in any locations, move to the next one clockwise. Okay? Well, that was kind of not good. So all right. So we're going to start off with Shuri. And I think what we're going to do is... requires 2 damage to defeat each thug in that location. Unless we can get rid of that, which we need some heroic. We need some heroics. So Shuri's gonna play that. Oh, she gets to draw a card first and then play, and she'll play this to move and heroic. And she is simply going to put heroic on there. And she is not going to move. Winter Soldier. Oh, wow. He's got his double wild. He's going to gain 2 fight tokens. So put those down at the end of his thing. And then he's gonna get this. So he's gonna play heroic. And then he's gonna spend one of his tokens plus this fight and do 2 damage to this thug right there. So this goes back to the pile. And we move on to Black Panther. He needs to get rid of this. Black Panther is going to play a wild. So Black Panther is going to play a heroic from this, which will defeat this. Boom. So that's going to go up here. And that goes away. So that's his wild. And he would get a fight, which he cannot use. So he's going to gain a wild token though. So Black Panther is going to gain a wild token, and that is 1 full round, and we'll be back in just a second. I got to take a quick break. Let's see. Ooh, wow, look at that. It's back to red.
I forgot to tell you, they're gonna, the HOA is gonna vote on one side of street parking.
Oh, okay. One side of the street?
Yeah, they didn't say that.
Oh.
Hopefully it's not the side of the mailbox.
Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. Here we go. So it's back to Killmonger's turn. Same thing he just had. Overthrow. Move to the closest location with the most. So the most civilians are this location because it's the closest one that they each have one. So it's this one, and then he's going to replace this with this. All right, and that's all he will do. And it'll be back to our turn. All right, Shuri. Well, it looks like he's going to spend a lot of time getting rid of all the civilians. So, we get a wild card from Black Panther. So, Shuri. Ooh. She's gonna play this. She's gonna use Black Panther's Wild as a move, and then she's gonna go double. She's gonna put out two of those right like that. But then heroes ending their turn in there take a damage, so she will take a damage. Put a card at the bottom of her deck. All right, that's fine. Now we got Bucky. Bucky is going to play this card. He is also going to take a wild. He's going to move. Then he's going to spend one to put this here. Get rid of this card. That. And then the second one is going to be to rescue this civilian. Oops. Civilian. You may discard a card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to remove one crisis token from anywhere. That's interesting. You may discard one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to remove one crisis token from anywhere. Not sure he needs to do that. He's also going to spend his punch and punch this thug. Might as well. And so that's Winter Soldier's turn. Black Panther. He's going to get a wild. Move. I think he's going to play this move and a wild. And he can use this if he wanted to. Actually, he's... He doesn't want to move there, and... Yeah, I guess... Alright, so he's going to use his wild to rescue this civilian. And he's going to move there. And you can discard a card from your hand to bottom of the deck to remove a crisis token. He's going to choose not to do that again. And that is our turn. Done. Boom. We go to Killmonger. Move clockwise to the next location with any hero. Okay, well guess what? That's there. Duel. Deal 2 damage to one hero in Killmonger's location. Heroes choose. Ooh, wow. Deal 2 damage to one hero in Killmonger's location. That was not very nice at all, Mr. Killmonger. Black Panther's gonna take it. 2 damage. Fortunately, series like Don't You Worry, Black Panther. I got you. Don't you worry, I got you. So, all right. So she draws a card at the start of her turn. And she's going to play this. Young Genius. Give one token, one wild token, from the pool to any hero. We're going to give it to Black Panther. They may draw cards until they have 3 in their hand. Whoa, what a great maneuver. And now she's going to get a wild and a move. A wild and a move. Thugs take 2. Alright, she's going to move. And her wild is going to be to put a thing on that. And that is her turn. Bucky. I think what he's going to do is... yeah, he's going to play this one to gain the 2 fight tokens again. Then he's got a wild and a fight. He is going to move, and then he's going to fight to remove this. Oops, to remove that. So 2 fights to get rid of that 1. Black Panther. Black Panther's going to get a fight. He is going to spend a move. Oh, he gets to draw a card. But he's going to play a move. Then he is going to play his 2 wilds into heroic actions. That's going to remove this. And then his fight from... from Bucky. He doesn't need a fight from Bucky. You may move to any other location, though. Move him over there. No, wait. Ooh. Heroes ending their turn in this location take a damage. Oof. I don't think he's going to move. We need to get some more civilians or more guys out here because completing this is not going to do us any good unless we can give it one of these other 2. That's why I wanted to get over here. Alright, back to Killmonger's turn. Hopefully he's going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't BAMF, which is good. He's going to put out, in this location, one of these, and one of these. In the previous location, he's going to put out a thug, a civilian, and a civilian. And then the next location, he's going to put out a thug, and a civilian, and a civilian. And that's perfect. We needed those. Thank you, Killmonger. You're so dumb. Alright. Back to our turn now. Oh, Siri. So she's gonna get a move from Black Panther. She's gonna play this one here. She's got a move. Oh, she gets to draw a card first. She gets a move of one, so she's going to play heroic to rescue that civilian. She's going to move, and she's going to punch this thug. So that's that. Bucky. He's going to play his double wild. This is his big boy card. So, he's going to spend a wild to move. Then he's going to spend 2 heroic actions to rescue 2 civilians. And then 1 fight action to take out that thug. He could discard a card from his hand at the bottom of his deck to remove a crisis token from anywhere. We don't need that. We're doing good with crisis tokens. And that is what he's going to do. Black Panther is going to get a double wild. Wow, that is going to be so helpful. He's going to play if he does this, I'm just thinking he could move and then boom, boom, boom and remove that, and then we'd have all the threats, we'd have all the threats. We could start hitting him. No. He would act after every 2 heroes. But he's going to anyways pretty soon. So before we do this, we're going to do it like this. So we're going to play it see how we're going to do this. He's going to spend a heroic action here. He's going to spend a move action. He's going to spend another heroic action. And then a wild he's going to turn into another heroic action. That is, and he's set us up with a double wild. Good job, Black Panther. Well done. All right. Move clockwise to the next location with any heroes. That's Bucky. Deal 2 damage to 1 hero. Oof. That is Bucky is taking it on the chin. 2 damage on the bottom. But he's not dead. That's fine. Good try. So we need to get over here, rescue this, and then complete one of these last groups. And then we will have 2. Then we can start damaging him. His days are numbered. Bucky does have this as well, don't forget. Alright, so Shuri first. She's going to get a double, so she needs a move is what she needs, and she didn't get a move. Well, she either fight or go heroic, and that's, you know what? Let's just do it. So she's going to play her heroic. That's going to give her 3 heroics. She's just going to go 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. That is going to complete this. And now the villain will act after every 2 heroes. Alright, so now we just need to get one more civilian. And Bucky's going to play this card. He's going to move. He's going to use heroic action, which is now going to complete this card. And he's got to fight. Oh, that's the wrong character. Damn it. My bad. Hang on a second. Undo. Shoot. Damn it. Damn it. So there was a civilian there. We have 9 of them here. Eight on there already. Right. So he actually... We can't damage him yet. He needs 1, 2 moves. Can't get 2 moves. He can get 1 move. Damn. Alright, he'll spend this card. He will move. He will fight this guy. He's got a heroic action, but he can't use it, so he's just going to waste it. But then he can move to any other location. He is going to move with these guys. I don't think you want to be by yourself with Killmonger running around. Okay, so I undid what I did. So now it's his turn because he goes after every 2. No, yes. 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3. No, that's not good. He's going to bam. Deal 1 damage to each hero. Okay, so Bucky's going to get knocked out. She's going to take a damage. He's going to take a damage. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Killmonger's location, then replace the leftmost token there with a crisis token, if present. There isn't any there, so he doesn't replace any there. Because we've cleared that area out. That is awesome. But then he will add 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. That was a perfect time for him to move 4 spaces in Panther. He doesn't get any bonus for knocking a hero out. Good. So, let's see. Last up was... So it's up to Black Panther first. So Black Panther's going to play this one. He's going to get all of these and these. He's going to get 2 move, 2 fight, and a heroic. So Black Panther is this character. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to do a heroic action. Boom. That is now going to allow us to fight him. Then he's got a fight and a fight. He's got 2 more fights. Going to put those fights right there. And that is it for his turn. But if she's able to defeat 1 thug, then we each get to draw a card. So we each get to heal. So that was Black Panther. Now Shuri. Shuri's gonna give him a wild card, and they can draw up till she has 3 cards in hand. Is that legal because he's not technically in the game? I don't know. I would say it is, but who knows? So she's going to play this card. She is then going to have a heroic action and a wild card. She's going to play this for fight, which is going to remove the last thug. And that means everyone gets to draw a card. That is beautiful. And now he gets to go because so that was her. She still has her heroic action, but she can't activate. You can search her deck for any 1 card, then shuffle your deck and place that card on top. Sure. Let's see. She's going to put it on top. There we go. Okay. Killmonger, your days are numbered, mister. He's going to bamf 1, 2, 3. There's nobody there. He's going to put out a bunch of civilians. Your days are numbered, buddy boy. 2 there. 1 there. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 there. 2 there. 2 here. Okay. So it's up to Winter Soldier first. All right. He's going to move. He is going to spend this as a heroic action, just to remove that. He's going to spend his fight. Yeah, might as well keep these thinned down. And he'll keep the wild. Black Panther, which is here. He's going to move, attack, attack. He's going to do 2 damage. Boom, boom. And then at the end of his turn, he's going to gain a wild card. I think this guy's days are numbered. I think it's just a matter of time before we knock him out. Let's see what he does. Moves 2 spaces. Oh no, poor Bucky's going to bamf again. Deal damage. He will take a damage. And he's going to put out a bunch of civilians again. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And normally what he's trying to do is put all these guys out so he can get his tokens on these locations. But he hasn't been able to do that because we've been doing a great job of limiting that. Okay, so now it is up to Shuri. We could kill him this time. We could kill. Yeah, we might as well. Shuri's going to play this, which is 4 wild cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. That is that. And Bucky, he's going to play this, which is going to be 4 more damage. Boom, 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 boom. And that is it for Killmonger. Sorry, Killmonger. You're gone. Sorry, buddy. Your days are gone. You've been knocked out. That is... Now, I am playing on easy level. Like, if you want to play harder, you remove all of the double wilds from each of the character decks, but I don't like playing that way. So, I like having the wilds in the deck. But that is another good one. He does do a ton of damage, Killmonger does. So you have to make sure you are not spreading out and just getting murdered by him. He ended up landing on us doing a lot of damage at one turn. But with Shuri's ability to just give everyone back 3 cards, which is amazing ability, by the way. That is that. Set it up and play again. I don't know if we just got super easy, super lucky. What happened there? He only got 3 crisis tokens out the whole time. So we were no threat to lose at any point. I think with him starting off with this card, moved to the closest location and replaced them, and then this card again was kind of the worst kind of start he could have done, I think. So I think we did get lucky there because I think if he would have done like normal. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So let's see. We'll give him another chance. Let's give him another chance to see how well he... Maybe it'll be a lot tougher the next time. Alright, these go away as well. Alright, I think we're back to square one, right? He got his tokens back. I'm just going to leave the board set up with the same locations. I'm not going to randomize that. I will randomize these just by grabbing them and putting them out randomly. Finding out where he's going to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 again. Okay. Makes me want to get my Marvel Champions out and play Black Panther, because it's been a long time since I played him, and I thought he was pretty cool with all his little gadgets and stuff, so might have to do that later. Alright. We are here. So, each thug in this location costs 2. You know what? We're going to start right off the bat with the double wild. And we're going to go boom, boom. We're going to get rid of that right off the bat. And for Bucky, wow, we could go double, double again. We'll go with the so he's going to spend 1 to remove this. Put this there. That's 1. He's going to spend another 1 to move, and then he's going to fight. And then he's going to lose. Hero's ending here. Probably not the bestest of ideas, but oh well. Yeah, that's kind of the dumbest ideas. I should have stayed there and got a token instead. Alright, Black Panther. He's going to double fight, and he gets a card. He's going to play fight, heroic action, and then he's just going to stay there and get a token. He's a lot smarter than Bucky. A lot smarter. Alright. Move clockwise to the next location with any hero. That's this one. Deal 2 damage to 1 hero. So that's either Shuri or Black Panther. Well, guess what? We'll give it to Black Panther. Because Shuri can give him his cards back immediately. Wow, that is just seems like it's a broken. She will play this card, which is going to give her 2 wilds and give 1 hero a wild token. And they may draw up till they have 3 cards in hand. That seems broken, I'm telling you guys. Then she's going to move and heroic action there. Bucky is here. A lot of civilians. He's going to play his double wild. So that's 3 wilds. He's going to remove this. And then you can bonk in this location. Well, nothing to bonk. And for Black Panther. Oh my god, another double wild. Jesus. Maybe I should get rid of the double wilds. So he's going to get a double wild, a move, a heroic action. So he's going to move, heroic action. That's going to complete this. Then he gets to bonk One guy in the head. And he's got one more heroic action that he can spend to do that. And he's got 2 wilds, but he's going to save them. Might as well. Alright, Killmonger. Move to the closest location with the most. That's this one there. He's going to replace both of these 2 with crisis tokens. Alright. Suri's there. She could move here. We need some more. We need some more civilians and thugs. Oop. She's going to play this. She's going to give a wild token to Winter Soldier, who gets to draw back up. Then she is going to move and... Oh, hang on. Because ending your turn there is going to cause you to take damage. You know, I guess it's worth it because we got to get rid of these damn things. So move and punch this thug. She'll take a damage. Alright, let's see what happens. Move to the closest location with the most... Oh boy, that's this one. It's going to replace that with that. That is not... Back to back on that is not helpful at all, Killmonger. Not helpful at all. Not helpful at all. Wait a minute. I forgot to take her turn. I did her turn and that was it. That's alright. We'll just pretend like I forgot to do the rest of the turns like I did. So we'll start over with Bucky. Bucky, where are you? You're down here. You can get some civilians maybe. That'd be great. He's going to play this card. He's going to use this as a heroic action to get this. He's going to move, and then he's going to spend this as a heroic action to get that. Well done, Bucky. By Panther, there's literally nobody out on the board. Who's going to play a move and a fight. He's going to move, and this way he can get a wild token. Nobody to fight. Alright, Killmonger, put some people out there, would you please? 1, Bamf, nobody there. There we go, civilians everywhere. Okay, 2 in his location. 2 there and 2 there. Got it. He bamps. There's nobody there. Sorry he missed us. 2, 4, 5. Yes, we can do this. All right. Alright, so she needs to do a double. And she will rescue these two. She also has a punch, but she can't punch anything. Oh. She should have taken a damage. And if she stays there, she'll take another damage. Wow. That's okay. She can do that. She's tough. Winter Soldier now. He's going to get 2 of these. If he can move to a location. I need a double move, buddy. No. I don't have a double move. Damn, that's a waste. We're going to put out a wild. He's going to move. And that's all he can do. Black Panther, on the other hand. Ooh, there you go. He's going to get 2 of these. Boink, boink. And a wild. And that wild is going to be... what is the wild going to be? Nothing. He's going to be done. No, you know what? He is going to spend that wild. Yeah. He'll stay there to get another wild token. He's got 4 wilds. Okay. If we can do this, Killmonger's in big trouble. Big trouble. Again. He's going to move 2 spaces. Bamf, which is going to do a damage to Bucky. And I have to itch my eyeball. And he's going to put out 3 guys. That's not helpful at all there. 1 guy in each location. 3 will not even fill that up. But those 2 will, and completing this will. So, I got a double for you, ready to go, Siri. And then Siri's going to give herself this card. She's going to get a wild token. Wild token took us a while, and then they may drop until they have 3 in hand. She's going to play this, and she's going to use these 3 to complete this. So she won't take another damage. This will go up there. I bet you it is. And that will clear those threats. So now, Bucky, you need to do something good this turn. Can he get... Let's see what he draws. He's not going to be... I need to get rid of 1 more. So he's going to punch this guy. And then he's going to move. And he's going to gain a wild. Well, we are... I mean, these wilds are... So that's it. Because we completed that. He goes after every 2 heroes now. Moves 2 spaces. Bamps, nobody there. And he's going to put out a whole bunch of civilians. 1, 2. 1, 2. And normally this he would try to overflow. But there's no overflow because we are way ahead of him. All right, now we got plenty, right? Okay, so the last person to play was Bucky. It's up to Black Panther first. He's going to move, heroic action, fight, fight. Bunch of wild cards. So, Black Panther is going to fight. Boom. He is then going to move. He is then going to heroic action. Which means we can now damage him. That's fine, I think. He's not going to spend any more. He could spend some heroic actions. I think he's just going to be done. And for her... she's just going to do heroic action and a move. She's going to spend heroic action there. Move there. All right. Oh, good move. Look at that. He would have gone here and hit her. But instead, she moves out of the way. Okay, so he puts one there, he puts one there, and he goes to put one there, but he can't. So if one or more tokens can't be added to a location, replace the leftmost one in the location with a crisis token. And now if 4 or more locations have 3 or more crisis tokens, he wins. He's got 1 location. Congratulations. Way to go, Killmonger. Alright, that was her turn, so now it's Bucky's turn. Where are you, Bucky? Bucky is here. He needs a double move to get over there. He will... I think it's going to be over by the time... So he's going to play this card. He's going to get a move. And he's going to spend this wild on a move. And then heroic action to get rid of that. And then a fight to punch Killmonger in the face 1 time. Black Panther is going to move and fight for 3. And then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 more heroic tokens. Oh, he can't knock him out. No, he's going to have one left. Okay. Well, that was a lot of hitting. He's got one hit point left. Let's see what he does. Four spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to bamf. There's nowhere to hit. He's going to put out a thing, but he can't. He's going to put out a thing. He's going to put out a thing. Ooh, he can't. So that is going to be replaced with this. That is going to be replaced with this. This one we put out. But let's see. It's Siri's turn. She just needs to be able to move. She can move, fight, rescue, whatever. He's dead. Boom. Down he goes again. Not too bad. It is. I am playing on easy level. I will admit with the double wilds. Maybe it is a little bit too easy. Maybe I should make it a little tougher for myself to not have these double wilds in there. But I'm like, if they didn't want you to play with the double wilds, why did they give you a double wild? Why did they give you a double wild if they didn't want you to play with the double wild? There's an option there to play with the double wilds for a reason. That, and the cool thing about this is these minis are awesome. If you had any artistic abilities and you spend any time painting, you can get some really good looking, awesome miniatures. For example, I will show you a couple of the ones that we have here. See if I can. Taskmaster. There's Iron Man for you. They look like really, really good. Like really, really good. Now, I will admit that I didn't paint these. I ended up buying them painted. I bought a set used and they came painted. And whoever painted them did an amazing job. So, I will never say that I did that. But that is a look at Killmonger. To be honest, I thought he was a little easy, a little on the easy side. Because his whole scheme, he does do a lot of damage. So let's be honest, he does do a lot of damage with his BAMs. And that, move to the closest hero and deal 2 damage to a hero. That is pretty brutal. Like, that is. But because I have Shuri on the team, and Shuri can basically, like, give everyone back their cards for free, is just kind of broken. It just kind of nullifies his special ability. If you didn't have Shuri on your team, then it's obviously going to be a lot tougher to take on this guy, because you won't be able to get all that hit points back all the time, which is crazy when you think about it. Like, Shuri has got to be one of the most powerful characters in the game with that ability. That is crazy good ability. Compare that to like Black Panther's special abilities. Like his special ability is basically he gets a move and a heroic action. And he gets a heroic action and a punch. That's it. That's what he gets. And a move and a punch. Those are his special abilities. Like, would you rather take that, or would you rather have, hey, give someone a special, give them a wild token, and have them draw back up to 3 cards? Like, that is, just seems like a broken power. And she's got 3, count them, 3 of the 10 cards have that power on them. That's just broken. That is just broken good. If you're, yeah, that's just broken good. Holy crap. That is a look at Black Panther. We can put our figures away. There we go. As you can see, just do like way too many cards. Killmonger. I guess we'll put him over here in the back. That's fine. There are ways to make the game easier or tougher or whatever, and so I need to look at that. It is kind of on the easy side, but it is supposed to be an easier family game. Let's be honest. So these 2, where did the other one go then? Damn it. Here it is. Okay. Okay. We got the Tales of Asgard we've done. We need to do World War Hulk. Maybe we'll do that one next time. We also have Civil War. We did the Enter the Spider-Verse one. We got the core rules. We do have the Multiverse, X-Force, Blue Force, Maximum Carnage. So we got a few of them to play with. But that was Black Panther and those characters. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you very soon. Until then.